This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. We start with some breaking news. A shooting in the parking lot at Stewartville High School in Minnesota. News 8 Now's Allison Ferget is live on scene. Allison, what's the latest update?
Alexandra, officials just gave us an update. Here's what we know. The shooting took place around 5 this morning. A bus was taking a wrestling team to a meet when one gunshot was heard, then another. Sheriffs say an adult male and student were found shot. That student, a male, is hospitalized in critical but stable condition. The shooter was found with a rifle in hand, dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
This is an incredible, difficult day for our community. In times like these, it is important that we come together to support each other.
A reunification center was set up for students and parents. Right now, sheriffs don't have a motive or what the relationship between the shooter and student was. Officials say counselors will be available this weekend to students and staff who might need support. Reporting in Stewartsville, Allison Ferget, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you for that update, Allison. We'll have more on this developing story starting at 5. Happening now, we are bracing for some more serious cold as we take a look outside. Looking cold out there already, but dangerously cold temperatures are about to move in. We could see those temps in the single digits, even below zero. We'll bring in meteorologist Art Jarrett, who's tracking it all for us. Art.
All right, and with that, we're going to see a wind chill that's going to be kicking up to possibly up to 35-mile-per-hour winds kicking in the forecast. That's going to knock our temperatures down to minus 35 as we go right into with the wind chills in the morning as well as in the afternoon. We also could see those low temperatures down to minus 20, as you've already mentioned, holding on to all locations in the forecast. Now, the dangerously cold conditions are going to pop up an alert day that goes up from tonight all the way through into Saturday and, of course, through Monday, into portions of Sunday morning. Then we'll also see as we get into it here, the plan here for some snow kind of moving to the area right now. We're seeing snow up there by Eau Claire. As they get into it right now, you're also seeing La Crosse picking up a little light snowfall as well. That continues to push in. That will continue through the early afternoon and start to deplete and eventually get from a 60 to 30% chance. Other locations, you get into Winona, they've had some snow out there. 19 degrees for you right now with 10 miles of visibility. They got down to at least 2 miles earlier today. Getting to near Black River Falls, we've had some snow there over the last, say, 10 to 15 minutes. 17 degrees feels like 18 with 1 mile of visibility. Then Eau Claire, I should say, areas right by on Alaska holding on to 5 miles of visibility. It's 16 degrees, but it feels like 7 degrees out there. And back over to Toma, you have at least 16 degrees with more snow still on the ground. All these folks are scrambling to get supplies down as well as getting prepared for the weekend, as well as picking up some lunch, holding on to the snowfall as we have going into the forecast where we're looking at this possibly getting into La Crosse right now. You'll still see this continue on as we go a little bit wider, a warmer view here as you get warmer air coming in from the desert southwest as you get into California as well, holding on to the possibility of more snow coming in with colder air out of Canada. As that does, it's going to drop some more of this into our forecast as far as snow is concerned. When I return, we'll talk about how this all plays out for this dangerously cold weather coming our way.
Art, thank you. Some more breaking news to get to tied to the weather. News 8 just learning La Crosse will open its emergency shelter starting tomorrow. News 8 Now Seth Padilla is live with those details for us. Seth.
That's right, Alexandra. We learned this information mere minutes before we went on air today. So the shelter opens at 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. It holds between 40 to 50 people in the space, and the Salvation Army will provide lunch. Free bus rides will also be available. The Route 6 North Side bus will depart from the Downtown Transit Center at 7:42 a.m. The bus will depart in the evening from the northwest corner of St. James and Caledonia at 6:25 p.m. The shelter is opening due to weather advisories from the National Weather Service.
You can get frostbite within as little as 10 minutes, 10 to 30 minutes. So it's a very fast process. We're starting to get concerned, right? I mean, like we mentioned already, the frostbite concern, sets in quick. So that's really kind of what drives us to issue it.
Adults seeking overnight shelter can access services through the Salvation Army Catholic Charities Warming Center. And now anyone is allowed to come to the center when it opens. Live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now.
All right, an important update there. Thank you for that, Seth. And a heads up for drivers in La Crosse. Alternate side parking will expire at 6 tonight. It went into effect Wednesday after the area was hit with some serious snow. The city declared a snow emergency at that time, triggering the parking rules. And make sure you have the First Warn Weather app downloaded on your phone. You can track this weekend's cold and more 24/7. A News 8 follow-up now. The La Crosse Common Council approving a property transfer option for the Charmont Hotel. The Weber Group is planning to sell that building. The council approval means city staff can complete the paperwork to move the sale forward. And the Winter Farmers Market is coming to La Crosse this weekend. The market will be at the La Crosse Center every other Saturday and at the Winona Morrison Annex Event Center the other weekends. But this year's market is offering something new.
This is actually the first year that it's going from the end of the outdoor season to the beginning, and this is just good for the area farmers.
The market runs from 5 a.m. to noon. On the national front, President Trump facing a major setback in Indiana amid his efforts to redraw congressional maps in favor of Republicans ahead of next year's crucial midterm elections. Natalie Brand with those details.
19 ayes, 31 noes. This bill has been defeated.
It was a notable defection and divide among Republicans in Indiana after the state Senate voted against redrawing congressional maps ahead of next year's critical midterm elections.
I don't want to wake up the morning after the election in November and find out we lost the House of Representatives by 1 vote.
The proposed map would have made Indiana's 2 Democratic districts more favorable to Republicans. Despite pressure from the White House, 21 GOP state senators voted it down.
I, like a supermajority of you, do not want to see another Democrat Speaker of the House. But that isn't for me to decide. And it isn't for anyone in this body to decide either. Living in a free constitutional republic means we empower voters to make those decisions, and we accept their will no matter what.
President Trump tried to downplay the result.
Well, we won every other state.
Alluding to other Republican-led states like Texas, which have moved to redraw congressional maps at the president's urging.
President Trump also took executive action Thursday to try and restrict states from regulating artificial intelligence, saying he wants the U.S. to lead in the AI race.
Every time you make a change, and it could be a very reasonable change, you still won't get it approved if you have to go to 50 states. So this centralizes it.
But the order is likely to face legal challenges. And there's bipartisan concern among lawmakers, state leaders, and consumer groups who say there's not enough oversight of the fast-growing technology. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Developing now out of Baltimore, Kilmar Abrego Garcia has been released from an ICE field office. You're seeing video of that right here. The Trump administration, you may remember, wrongly deported him to a prison in his native El Salvador earlier this year. A judge temporarily blocking federal authorities from re-detaining him.
See, everyone knows that it's not the end of the story, that as long as the government keeps coming after him, we're going to keep having to defend him.
The Trump administration has accused Abrego Garcia of being an MS-13 gang member. In Tampa, an officer's body camera catching the moment a man was rescued off of a roof. Take a look.
I didn't mean to cause all this.
No, it's not your fault at all. That's what we're here for, okay?
You got here very quickly.
That's what we tried to do, yes, sir.
The 86-year-old got stuck while blowing leaves off of his roof. The 2 officers were able to safely help him down. And a California home explosion caught on a doorbell camera. It happened in the Bay Area. Officials there say a construction crew reportedly damaged an underground gas line 2 hours before the blast. 6 people were hurt and taken to the hospital.
I heard this loud sound and my roof fell in. On the bed, everywhere, all on me.
The explosion is still under investigation. Still to come here at noon, Disney partnering with OpenAI, what the licensing agreement means for your favorite characters. And you could be a billionaire by Christmas. The Powerball jackpot is soaring once again.
Support local businesses by shopping at Bean Juice in Jackson Plaza. Start your day off right with fresh coffee roasted in-house. Open since 2002, Bean Juice is a women-owned company. Enjoy a cup of comfort in a relaxed atmosphere for an elevated coffee experience. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
When getting the job done right is job one, you need construction equipment that's built right. With durable Kubota engines, more comfort, and the versatility to do it all. You need the Kubota construction lineup. Right now, write it off the lot and write it off your taxes for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 36 months or save up to $4,500.
More more joy, more style, and more savings. That's what you'll find at King Furniture this holiday season. With our incredible stock of inventory, you can always find whatever you need ready for free delivery. And if it's a custom look you want, we have you covered. Shop our selection of England sofas and sectionals and choose from thousands of fabrics and leathers. Plus, when you trade in your old furniture, get a discount on new, and we'll haul away the old for free. There's no better time to shop at King Furniture.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage?
Yes, sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
So happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
During Chevy Red Tag, get 0% financing on this Silverado. That's over $6,900 total value. Plus, Chevy owners get $3,750 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Support local businesses by shopping at Bean Juice in Jackson Plaza. Start your day off right with fresh coffee, roasted in-house. Open since 2002, Bean Juice is a women-owned company. Enjoy a cup of comfort in a relaxed atmosphere for an elevated coffee experience. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
Disney, now the first company to strike a major deal with OpenAI, licensing hundreds of its iconic characters to the company. And Saturday's Powerball drawing climbing to $1 billion, and Krispy Kreme offering a sweet deal to celebrate today's date.
Disney and OpenAI are teaming up. The Walt Disney Company has reached a 3-year agreement to license hundreds of iconic Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars characters to OpenAI's Sora platform, which creates short videos using artificial intelligence. As part of the deal, Disney says it's making a $1 billion equity investment in OpenAI, with plans to deploy ChatGPT for its employees and use OpenAI tech to develop new products. Saturday night's Powerball drawing could turn a lucky player into a billionaire for the holidays. The $1 billion prize is the 7th largest in the game's history, with an estimated cash value of more than $461 million. And Krispy Kreme has brought back its December 12th Day of Dozens deal. Today, customers who buy a dozen donuts or 16 mini donuts can get another dozen of original glazed for $1 at participating locations. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Coming up, a warning for vegetarians why you might need to supplement those missing nutrients. That's just ahead.
For over 30 years, you welcomed us into your homes and made us a part of your family. And the Christmas season is the best time of year because it's a time to cherish those who mean the most to us. So from our crew to your family, we're wishing you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all the best season's greetings.
Are we there yet?
Soon.
What about now? Hey, Dad!
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel protected, with coverage that moves with you, you're free to enjoy your dreams.
Isn't this the dream, Grandpa?
Bundle life and save up to 43% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
We're here at A1 Vacuum Sales and Service to tell you about the great vacuums you can get for your home today. Oh, look, it's Lance, the new owner of A1 himself.
I don't do interviews, I do vacuums. At A1 Vacuum, we care about reliable products and service, and that hasn't changed with the new ownership. Our vacuums clean deeper and are built to last. We carry vacuums from all the top brands and can service any make and model.
Stop in, see the changes to A1 Vacuum today.
For over 30 years, you welcomed us into your homes and made us a part of your family. And the Christmas season is the best time of year because it's a time to cherish those who mean the most to us. So from our crew to your family, we're wishing you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all the best season's greetings.
Coming up, it's a television event. Drew's one-on-one with superstar Alicia Keys. her passion for family.
It's so special because each one teaches me something completely different.
Her incredible career.
I love it so much.
And her tips for finding joy.
To be singing and loud and having the best time of your life.
Today at 3 on News 8.
And in today's top medical stories, parents who put their children on plant-based diets should watch for nutrient deficiencies. Researchers in Italy, the U.S., and Australia say vegan or vegetarian diets support healthy growth and cardiovascular health. But children also had lower intakes of protein, fat, vitamin B12, and zinc. Fortified foods or supplements can help fill those gaps, they said. And British researchers are concerned that too many young people are using AI chatbots like ChatGPT to fight loneliness. With studies showing more teens are using AI for conversation and social interaction, they say doctors should consider problematic chatbot use as a new environmental risk factor when assessing a patient's mental health. Encouraging news on an early study of a vaccine for triple-negative breast cancer. Phase 1 data from the Cleveland Clinic shows 74% of patients produced an immune response from the experimental shot, and it was safe and well tolerated. The findings will be used as researchers move on to Phase 2, which will evaluate the vaccine's efficacy. And as we head to break, we'll take another live look outside. Artisan next with that weekend cool down.
Right now at Home Furniture, help us stuff the sleigh and make a difference for local children and families this holiday season. Donate $10 or a new unwrapped toy and get 10% off sale prices. Stuff the sleigh and make a difference this holiday at Home Furniture.
A grand piano is more than just an instrument. It's a statement of elegance and a source of endless inspiration. Its rich full tone can fill any room with warmth and beauty, and when you invest in a grand piano from Lighthold Music, you're enriching your life and the lives of those around you. Let their expert team guide you through the selection process and fine-tune your life with the perfect grand.
A lifetime of pleasure, satisfaction, and fun.
Everybody has an instrument. Yours is at Lighthold Music.
Lighthold Music.
I have active psoriatic arthritis, but with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready for this moment. Along with clearer skin, Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And it's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Imagine a checking account that not only gives you all the digital banking conveniences you want, but also helps you give back to the community. Wisconsin Credit Union's eSmart Checking is free with e-statements and also provides free ATM transactions, plus a free debit card that generates contributions to a local charity with every usage at no cost to you. But no matter which of our checking accounts you prefer, you'll be part of a credit union that always gives back to the local community.
Stuff the sleigh at Home Sleep Express. Your kindness can make this holiday season brighter for local families in need. Donate $10 or a new unwrapped toy and you'll get 10% off sale prices on Prana Sleep and Thomas Cole Sleep mattresses. Give 10, get 10. Now at Home Sleep Express.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
All right, as we get into your local forecast, dangerously cold conditions are on the way as we hold on to this through Sunday morning. We're also going to be seeing the wind chills get up to at least minus 35 degrees. But once we get into your Sunday morning, these wind chills are going to start to break down just a tad. They're going to be breezy all the way through Saturday night going into the overnight hours. But by the time we get into 6 a.m., they begin to taper off. And that's why we're going to be stopping just around the morning hours for your Sunday. Low temperatures could drop down to at least minus 20 for all locations in the forecast. So please take it slow. I mean, if you have to stay, if you can stay home, please stay home. You may not have to get out there. Of course, you need some supplies to get you through this as well. So that's probably the time to get this done right this afternoon, possibly after the snow finishes out. The snow is ending in the early afternoon hours as we finish out going into it. There's where that area of low pressure is, stretching out from Canada, going right through Minnesota, and then working its way into areas of the western portion of Wisconsin. And you can see that also will bring in that snow with the possibility of, again, cold weather coming in. That's coming out from the northwest, getting pulled in from Canada's high pressure. pressure begins to build. And as that happens, well, we're going to see similar conditions like this. You're going to see that high pressure build, and then you can see the nice little troughing pattern that's been going on through here. As that continues to get closer, as the ridge begins to build, high pressure is going to make its way up from Canada and work its way, sit right over areas by Minnesota and start to just pull that colder air right on top of us as we go through the next couple of days. As we finish out here, holding on to how this all plays out, you're going to be seeing the possibility of this, looking at highs for Friday. We're going to be seeing temperatures from 17 to about, say, 27 degrees. Then we get into how this all plays out. You see that snowfall starts to kick out. That troughing pattern continues to move, but it's going to drop that out of the way. We'll get into some more cloud cover sneaking in by the 4 o'clock hour with the possibility of more snow maybe coming in the overnight hours. We'll see as we get into 11 o'clock. The winds are going to start to pick up as well. Temperatures are dropping, -8 all the way down to 1 degree, possibly 3 degrees down by Prairie du Chien. We'll see more snow possibly coming in by Saturday by the 6 a.m. hour. This is when we get some colder conditions in the area. And in fact, you'll see 0 degrees for Prairie du Chien. You'll see temperatures around, say, Winona, -3, and -3 for La Crosse, -8 as you get into Eau Claire. It settles down. We see more snow coming in to finish out the early morning hours. By the late morning hours, it's still there and then begins to dissipate. Well, gets out of the way by Saturday. As the winds continue to pick up to 35 miles per hour, we carry over all the way in how this all shapes up. We get into Friday with breezy and gusty winds. They begin to taper down as we go right into the 6 o'clock hour for tomorrow. You're seeing wind gusts up to 18 to 20 miles per hour, possibly 25. Carries over with increasing winds as we get back into the late morning hours into the afternoon, where these winds will be up to 35 miles per hour plus in some cases. They subside as we go into your Sunday, as I mentioned before, and those winds will be done by 14, about 22 miles per hour, and we're done. Lows for tomorrow, well, we're looking at -13. La Crosse will be at -3, -11 as you get into Eau Claire. Then we get into how this all shapes up for your highs for Saturday. Temperatures from -2 all the way up to at least 7 degrees. We'll get into the Sunday lows where you're looking at the possibility of, again, temperatures holding on to about -12 to at least to -15 in the forecast. But once we get into Sunday's highs, you're looking at the possibility of temperatures from at least 2 to about, say, 9 degrees. We'll carry over with the wind chill. As you can see that picking up, we'll see those wind chills going in through Friday all the way into the overnight hours, carrying over into Saturday morning where you're seeing them up to -22 for Eau Claire. And as we finish out going all the way into your Sunday, you'll see those conditions that continue on, holding on to the possibility of, again, temperatures holding off like this, getting into your forecast where you're going to be seeing these wind chills continue on. We'll go over the next few days, my friends, and we'll see, again, warmer conditions come in for the next few days. Eventually, we'll see that continue on all the way into next week with more rainfall on the way with some snow.
All right, thank you for that, Art. Still to come, if you know anyone who deserves a lump of coal for Christmas, we will tell you how you can buy bags of Christmas coal just after the break.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, skip the mess and hassle at home. Our climate-controlled self-serve dog wash is open 24 hours to keep your dog clean, dry, and ready for their next adventure. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colvey's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColveys.com or pick them up at Sue Colvey's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
G&T. Get a heat pump for your home or office space.
For the acute treatment of migraine with or without aura in adults, Nurtec ODT can provide relief in 2 hours, which can last up to 2 days. Don't take if allergic to Nurtec ODT. Allergic reactions can occur even days after use. Get help right away for trouble breathing, rash, swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or throat. High blood pressure and Raynaud's syndrome can occur. Get help for high blood pressure, numbness, coolness, pain, or color changes in fingers and toes. Common side effect is nausea. Ask your doctor about Nurtec ODT.
While you're busy, your pup can play all day at Top Dog Retreat in West Salem. Safe, supervised fun with friends, plus plenty of exercise and love. Because a tired dog is a happy dog. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Top Dog Retreat in West Salem. Safe, supervised fun with friends, plus plenty of exercise and love. Because a tired dog is a happy dog. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
1
If you know anyone who deserves a lump of coal for Christmas, this story's for you. Kingsford is offering special bags. You see it right here, Christmas coal, 4-pound bags, perfect for white elephant swaps or stocking stuffers, maybe your work Christmas party. You can pick one up at local stores. And Art will be back with one more check of our weather after the break.
Forget the North Pole. Marcus and La Crosse is where Santa shops. Darn tough and great Canadian socks will keep Jim toasty in 50 below weather. Vests, jackets, nice. Ho ho, it's the Stormy Cromer wool cap. Don't mind if I do. Sweaters, scarves, can't forget about Mrs. Claus. Jeans for Jean and flannel for Florence. Marcus Apparel, downtown La Crosse. Come on down and look around.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage,
yes,
man?
Sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Even on an antidepressant, there are days I feel stuck in my head. Depression symptoms, like lack of interest and negative thoughts, can hold me back. I wanted to break through. I asked about Vraylar. Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant significantly reduces overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, nausea, constipation, insomnia, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
What I needed to show you were the wind chills coming in for your Sunday morning. Minus 25 for La Crosse, minus 28 for Eau Claire out there. And as we go into the next few days, we do have that alert day that starts tonight, goes through Sunday morning, warming you up into next week.
All right, we'll be looking forward to that warm up, some relief. Thank you for that, Art. We'll see you back here tonight.